Okay, let's go ahead and get started there, folks. Welcome to another 2 p.m. PST Truth Stream. I'm your host, Strange Bear Jim, and today we are going to be getting back into some Pega Pega first. Um, Going through all of the, I'm working on certifications. We got some videos to upload and make public after that, and then I'm gonna be redoing Final Fantasy VII, seeing that my saves were lost. So that's on today's um, agenda. Um, so hopefully you're gonna look forward to that. So concerning Pega, let me put out my standard um, uh, you know let me give you a brief rundown here that you know the my study in Pega right at this moment in time is for my eventual retesting for the certifications for system analyst and maybe even business analyst as well. But those are my main focuses of these particular videos. Um, I'm also recording them for maybe if anybody else wants to kind of join me on that journey, then they can kind of watch these videos and study alongside. Um, if you have any kind of questions, you're welcome to put them in the comments, or if you're catching me live, while I'm streaming, then you're welcome to ask me any kind of questions. Um, and I'll see what I can do about answering them. But bear in mind that um, you know when it comes to Pega, I am not an authorized training partner, nor should you consider this instructor-led training. Okay. Um, I'm working towards my certification, so I don't have all the answers to Pega um, to help out a lot of people. I don't have expert knowledge in Pega. Okay. Um, that being said, if someone is an expert in Pega, maybe you're an instructor, maybe you just work at, you know, the developing team of Pega itself. You're always welcome. Um, and it would be quite helpful if you can go through my videos and maybe answer any questions that I might have had so far, or any future um, questions if you're catching this live. Um, that would be fantastic if that was to happen. But um, I just want to let everybody know that this is not um, I'm not getting any kind of like special treatment or um, this isn't like sponsored by Pega Academy or anything along those lines. Okay, so don't consider it as such. Okay. What I am working on right now is trying to get to my system architect certification, um, which you know could potentially mean that I might try for my business and for the business architect certification as well, seeing that the only difference between the business architect and system architect is instead of these two missions here, you know, these two modules that the business architect has is the only modules that are not in the system architect, and vice versa. The 26 modules there aren't part of that, obviously. So, um, once we are done with the two missions, then I will go into the two modules there. So, if anybody's watching me, to potentially get the business architect certification, then we'll cover those last two remaining modules before we proceed on with the system architect. So, um, I mean, you don't necessarily need to go on. Um, you might want to consider, going back through the business architect mission yourself, studying it, trying to make sure that you have all the questions, going to other websites um, for additional questions. Do what you can to get where you need to go. So, um, I've heard that the senior system architect might allow for me to get a better understanding of the system architect. Technically, I don't think that really should be the case, but then again, um, when I first took the test, um, a lot of, me and my, um, batch mates, people that were kind of studying along with me, they were also struggling through the um, the certifications. Um, a number of failures, a number of like just meeting the bare minimum. Um, so it's not an easy certification to get through, by any means. So make sure that you know, study up as much as you can and try to, you know, retain a lot of the information that they give you, and be prepared for trick questions too. So because they will throw those at you. Um, okay, so we are still in the low code app builder extended mission. That's the second mission that we are working through. So, and I think we have a challenge today. No, we have the exploring application data. Okay. And this one had a lot of information on it, so I wanted to take my time with it a little bit. So, hopefully everybody can hear me just fine. Mm, all right. All right. The Explore Data landing page. The Explore Data landing page allows you to explore and analyze data in your application quickly. On the Explore Data landing page, you can query your data, then sort, filter, and group the results based on your business requirements. For example, with the Explore Data landing page, you can access the list of assignments that are routed to members of your team. You can then drill down and analyze the assignment statuses to determine the remaining workload for the current release. You can save queries. You make on the Explore Data landing page as insights. Alright. Why they named it that, I don't really know, but sure. Insights. Keyword, make sure that you remember it. Explore Data uses a React-based landing page and is the preferred data exploration tool for applications that use the Pega Cosmos design system. To learn more about Pega Cosmos design system, see Pega Cosmos. Um, Alright, so it looks like there is a new, um, like a UI system that they started kind of making. Um, if you have a Think Cosmos application in hybrid mode, you must enable React-based landing pages to use Explore Data. To learn more, the hybrid mode, and theme Cosmos, see hybrid mode. We're getting hit with a lot of information right at this moment in time, and you know, um, I don't know. It feels as though this this might need to be put in its own mission. One would imagine, um, especially if it's like mainly UI based. But I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here, there, folks. So just saying. So insights. Insights are rules that Pega platform uses to transform data queries into tables or visualizations that you can then share between users. Okay. Um, they've already gone over rules, right? Here, hold on. I want to confirm that real quick because, um, well, for one thing, it's been a while. I want to make sure that they have kind of covered their definition of rules. Not there, or at least if they did, it's very minimal. Rules are after. They keep on touching about rules, but never really discussing what they really are until maybe this particular module, and that's not great. Um, so I might want to you know, send them a message about that because they keep on talking about rules over and over and over again, but they haven't given like a module that really goes like an in-depth um, discussion about rules or what they're about, their the mentality of them in Pega. Now, I know, uh, well, I mean, I say that I know, but um, I'm not like 100% on rules myself, but I get what they're trying to go for on that for the most part. So, um, but I mean, that's because, I've had, you know, previous experience with it. So it's like, I kind of know, um, kind of what's going on, but not like it's not like 100% either. So it's like, okay, guys, we're gonna need to we're gonna need to kind of work on this a little bit because this is a little troublesome. So, um, okay, so, um, but I mean, you know, uses to transform data queries, which they kind of talked about here, into tables and visualizations that you can then share between users. Okay. You can use insights to retrieve specific data and present the data as a list or an interactive chart. Okay. I mean, do they really need to repeat this? I mean, they could probably just put, this, you know, as a list or interactive chart, like right up above here. You know, data queries into tables or visualizations, such as a list or interactive chart. And that's it. They don't need this extra sentence here. For example, in an insurance application, you can visualize data for claims that are pending approval, and then analyze the type of claim and the amount submitted by users. Um, Here, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and um, first off, let me go ahead and copy this real quick so that I can kind of look at it when I do suggest and edit here. Um, so two things. I'd like to recommend edits on, or maybe a module to be added first, which is simple. Uh, the second sentence for insights you can use insights to retrieve um, the sentence is basically a repeat of the first. So I have it. If you want to show examples such as list or charts, put them in the first sentence after the statement of visualizations. All right. Second, which is kind of the most concerning, is that you keep using the word rule or rules in Pega, but never really describe what a rule or rules are. I see the module for creating a rule, but is there a module slash topic that goes into details on what the rule is when concerning Pega. I looked, and you might have discussed it a little here and there, but with how important rules are, you would think that a full topic would be given early. Like within the low code app builder mission. I know the second suggestion can be a bit of work, but I figured it might help on any kind of confusion, saying it hasn't really been easily addressed. All right. Kind of wanted to hammer that home because they keep on talking about rules, 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 and it's like, guys, you know, you don't have, I mean, like I mentioned before, they might have like touched upon it a little here and there, you know, but they don't they don't really go into like a deep dive of what a rule is, you know, and it's, you know, they keep on um, circling it over and over and over again, but never really like fully discussing it at all. And you know, you're kind of, you know, it's a disservice to anybody that's trying to learn Pega, you know, because it's not here in the low-code app builder, and I don't think it's in the app builder extended. Um, yeah, they haven't discussed what rules are, you know. And if you want your system architect and your business architect to know, you know, to know what rules are, they should discuss it before we reach this point. The rules and rule types should be early, you know, should be within the low code app builder, or at least touch upon it a little bit more than this module here because um, here let me go back to my dashboard here, right? Hold on. You have no rules here. So if I go to a business architect and say, hey, no, that's not going to work with our current rule set, they're going to be like, what do you mean? What are you talking about, rule set? I don't understand. And that's bad. you know, um, you know, you don't want that to happen. So a business architect should know what, a rule and rule set is as well. Okay, they don't need to know like the full on in depth of what a rule and a rule set is all about, but they should at least have some basic understanding of like the idea of what a rule and rule set is. So, because this just kind of hinting at it doesn't help. So, okay, layout of the Explorer data landing page. The Explorer data landing page displays a list of previously created insights. Well, I mean, what if you don't have any insights that were previously created? What is it going to display, you know, if it's like completely empty, if there's like nothing there? you know, you're not going to have a listing of insights here. So maybe show that first. You can select the type of data for which you want to create an insight. Hmm. Seems a little odd to consider um, case types as a form of data, but at the same time, it makes sense too. So, filter, sort, or group insights to display the insights of interest. Hmm. Interesting that this one is showing case type, but this is showing, and this feels like it's just mainly just kind of queries overall. I don't know. Access insights. You have access to previously created insights for your application, if you've created any. But yeah, there probably should be a little bit more here, but whatever. View or modify an insight. On the Explorer Data landing page, you can select a previously created insight to view or modify. Or can you create your own insight? You're talking about how to see insights, but I'm not seeing anything about how you create them. I mean, where on this Explorer data page do you see anything concerning create insight? Because, oh yeah, sure, I'm sure that it shows you previously created insights, but that doesn't help if you have none to view. Save an insight. You can create customized insights that you can use throughout the application. Perform an action on an insight. From the Actions menu, you can export application data to Excel, delete an insight, or add interactive charts. You can choose from several chart types such as pie, bar, donut, or column. You can filter, sort, or group data to view only specific information that matches your business needs. Didn't they already state that? I mean, they did, but from the More menu, you can hide, display, freeze, or resize columns. Okay. You can access to your application data, such as detailed information about assignments, bugs, and work items. Create a chart from an insight. On our Explore Data landing page, you can create charts from an insight to visualize your data. In the following image, click the plus icons to learn more about the actions you perform on the Explore Data landing page once you create a chart. Chart settings are immediately displayed. In this example, the chart depicts the case status on the x-axis and the number of cases and maximum claim amount on the y-axis. Data tab. In the Data tab, you can select the chart type, add data fields, filter fields, and sort data depicted in chart. To configure a simple value chart, in the Fields section, select fields in the Measures area only. In the Chart Type list, select Simple Value. A simple value chart is a high-level summary of data. You all can see the, yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure that you all can see the little pop-ups. On the Chart tab, you can control the presentation of the chart by customizing the axes, adding reference lines and regions, customizing the chart legend, displaying tooltips, and adding conditional formatting. For a simple value chart, you can customize the layouts of values. In the layout list, select Highlight to display the values of all data series, highlight and summary to display the value of one data series only and include other data below that series. Custom highlight and plus summary to create a custom layout. Depending on the layout you select, you can customize specific arrangement settings. Additionally, you can add conditional formatting for a simple value chart. There wasn't any okay. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't any additional information there. Fields. In the Fields pane, you can select and search for fields. Drag fields from the Fields pane and drop them into the measure, dimensions, and filter boxes in the data type. So when you have your data, you can then just kind of drag them in to your field section to kind of have to show on your chart there. So filter, sort, group data, create a chart. You can't edit the application data or create a new field. So okay. I'm going to suggest another edit here. So for insights, there is a lot of talk about previously created insights. However, there was very little discussion on how to create an insight. So what happens if you have no previously created insights? How do you go about creating a new insight to be considered a previously created insights? Not really seeing much there. All right. So we're going to go ahead and finish off this particular topic with the module quiz. And then we're going to go ahead and close down the Pega section for now. So which two actions can you perform from the Explorer Data landing page? Filter, sort, or group data for product inventory? Sure. Create a new sales data field? Nope. Create, edit medical field data for the health insurance application? Nope. Create a pie chart for customer satisfaction data? Yep. So both of those are going to be correct. You can't do anything concerning the data that you're pulling in. You can only manipulate what data you have. So that's all. What is the two benefits of using Insights? Insights allow you to share data queries between users to support collaboration. Okay, and I mean, that's true. Allow you to modify application data to fit your business requirements. Nope. Insights allow you to transform data queries into tables or visualizations. Yep. Insights allow you to sort data for applications that use same UI kit to gain better access to the data you need. That was never discussed, so most likely not. So, um, although I'm kind of curious as to what would happen if you did select that. What would you know, uh, what would their explanation be on that? Okay, on an online shopping application, you use blank to visualize data about recent returns from the blank. You analyze the types of returns and the amount for each return. In the blank, you select a clustered column, and then you can add the case ID count, return amount, and purchase field and type fields. In the blank, you add a tooltip and update the legend. Okay, so um, I believe you want insights there. Hmm. I think we want the landing page there. Um, we want the data tab here for adding in the specific data, and then we want the chart tab to add the tooltip and update the legend. Right. Okay. I want to try this again, but this time I want to, get the wrong answers so that you can kind of see what they say. Sometimes when you select the wrong answers, sometimes they kind of give you a little bit like more detail as to why they're wrong. So it can be sometimes helpful for your understanding of why. So, um, so there's the feedback for both of those. You can only use existing fields in an insight for creating a data field. So obviously can't do that. You cannot edit application data from the Explorer data landing page. So, editing the data is not possible in the Explorer data landing page. So that's why they're like, no, you can't do that. So, okay. I doubt that they're going to be like, hey, here's the reasoning behind why these are wrong. Um, they're just reviewed the topic. So it's like, okay. Okay. And now this one was wrong, and this one was wrong. So, okay, and they gave us four first, whatever. Explorer data and insights are compatible with the theme Cosmos and Cosmos React applications. Okay. How is that? Is that somehow different from that? Maybe they're saying, hey, it's not the UI kit, but it's the Cosmos. They really should maybe, address that directly. But you cannot use insights to modify application data, which, we've already kind of learned prior, so yeah. Okay. Um, so we don't need to worry about that module quiz. We've already passed it, so we're all good there. So we're going to go ahead and um, close down that particular module topic for today. We'll go ahead and work on gaining insight into business efficiency tomorrow. Now, this one is going to be 25 minutes. There's multiple topics here, so we'll see about trying to get through all of it tomorrow, but it might be a little. Um, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It might take a little bit of time. It might take the full hour easily, to get to it. We'll see what happens. Um, and then of course, um, there's the challenge right afterwards. So about the business reports. So okay. Um, so that's where we're gonna go ahead and end the um, the Pega session. So hopefully, if you've enjoyed that, feel free to do all the YouTube stuff that really helps me out. Um, share this around, ask any questions that you might have. Feel free to answer any questions that I might have had. Um, you know, uh, don't be afraid of suggesting um, fixes to their topics too. Okay. I don't necessarily want to be like the only one that is going to be like, hey, I'm not quite sure what the heck you're trying to talk about on this particular topic. What do you mean? Um, Everybody should be kind of doing that for the most part. Um, so yeah, let's see. Um, yeah, okay. So that's about it. I can't think of anything more, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording right now, and we're gonna continue on with the stream. So in this particular time frame, I normally like to do, um, you know, working on handling uploads and um, trying to uh, try to like work on mod, getting videos out there um, so everybody can kind of uh, um, you know uh, trying to upload all of the VODs that you know I've done over the years. So now, obviously, at some point in time, I do want to try to edit these videos down a little bit more. Try to make them a little bit more consumable to anybody. Um, but obviously, that might take a little bit of time. Um, so okay, now um, I have a few videos to release here. So I'm gonna try to kind of keep ahead of everything. Um, let's see. Um, okay, let me look at the folder here. Okay, I've already uploaded all of these. And I need to move these videos over to this folder here so I don't get confused for later. There we go. I'm trying to keep myself, organized in terms of like where my videos are so that, I don't like upload multiple copies of the same video. So, I don't want I don't want to have to be like, wait, didn't I already upload that one? Or, someone coming along someday and going, wait, Jim, this is the same video. And me going, dope. you know. So, okay. Okay, here's my... Let's see. We're going to put this under Just Life. Um, Not really gaming. Actually, hold on. Let me see. No, 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 no. Don't want that one. Um, no. Hmm. We'll do that. And then, yeah, that should work. Okay, recording date was on the 24th. Okay. Discussion about select games to play, and why I'm pausing World Warships and Dragon Age. There we go. Okay. I can probably just go ahead and schedule that for tomorrow. I mean, why not? There's really no need for me to hold off on that any further than what I've already done. Okay, we got Subnautica. Okay. Wait, do I not have... I don't have my Throne Wishlist link in the description there. That's not great. Let me put that in there. There we go. Okay, it was recorded on the 24th. Everything else looks good. Oh, wait. Wrong title. Let's change up the title there. Let's see. It was on the 24th? Yeah, it was on the 24th. So, what did I do during Subnautica? Explored a bit more of the land. Um, did... Was this the one where I built all of the sea truck, or did I already build all the sea truck? I might have built all the sea truck already. Oh wait, no, it doesn't look. Wait. Aha. And this is the episode of the sea truck modules. Getting around to building sea truck. Let's see, hold on. Sea truck. What are they called again? Okay. Yeah, the maximum upgrade for the prawn suit being 11K. Stupid. Okay. Modules. Finally. All right. Yeah, that should do. Um, Good on that. So now we're gonna schedule it, but now I need to be a little careful here because um, yeah, the next scheduled one is on the 1st, so I want to schedule this one. Oh wait, I moved Subnautica from Thursday to Wednesday. That's right. So what I'm gonna want to do is instead of on the 1st, I want to bring it out on the 7th. So but I already have a video coming out on the 7th, from before. So um and eventually I'll have Pega being released on the 7th as well. So that's going to be like 3 videos coming out on the 7th. So just bear that in mind. So that means that Pega normally release around 11 o'clock. The old videos have been releasing at noon. So let me just release the Subnautica video at 11:30. There you go. Okay. Uh, Genshin Impact. Returning after being away for a long time. And still missing the Throne Wishlist there, so let's go ahead and throw that one in. There we go. Okay, show more. Recording date was on the 25th. So what I want to do is, to try to keep, to try to like um, have a stable schedule for the most part. I want to try to release, these kind of videos that I'm doing, that like I do it on, you know, like for example, I got back into Genshin Impact on what was it again? Thursday, for example, right? So I want, you know, that video that I did, hey, I did the Thursday's video. I want that video to be released like the next week. So um, now I could, you know, now that I think about it, what I could do if I get everything like up and running, I could maybe try to maybe put some value into doing the Patreon, meaning like, hey, the idea is, you know, maybe later on that night I would, um, upload the VOD, and then on Patreon, um, uh, I would kind of schedule it for like right after, like the next day, I would, modify the video so that, all the information is visible to everybody, right? And then I would make it available, as an unlisted, um, and then have it scheduled to be released publicly so that I can then do a, Patreon to allow for Patreon to kind of see it, you know, right then, you know. I mean, granted, they could just probably just, you know, look at the live playlist and see it right there, but so I mean, I guess it's really not that much of a difference. Not much of a value on that, is there? Probably not. But I mean, it would allow for people to kind of skip over, you know, a couple hours of, things that they don't really want to see, maybe. Like maybe they're just interested in that one particular video, so they can just, these somewhat edited VODs can just, you know, they can just kind of focus on that, maybe. I don't know. Uh, you know, I don't know what I kind of want to do, to be honest. Um, uh, I mean, once I get into the habit of trying to edit things, then I might be able to, um, I might want to consider, I might be able to kind of consider like the early access Patreon, kind of thing, by that point. Um, but for right now, you know, not nothing I can do about it at this time. So, or at least, I mean, I have some videos already like listed on Patreon. Um, but I mean, um, it's not like a lot either. So I don't want people to, um, I don't really have anything like really concrete there. Like there's no like major incentive to being on Patreon per se. I mean, unless you really want to watch the my notes and Knights of the Old Republic, you know, those are there, but that's about it. Um, but I mean, they're full on VODs, so I mean, unless you like really want to watch the VODs of Knights of the Old Republic, my playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic, then then great. Um, but I mean, you'd have to be understanding of the fact that hey, you know, I kind of got tired of getting hit with copyright almost every single video that I put out for Knights of the Old Republic, and hence the reason why I put it on Patreon only. So, um, and don't get me wrong, there, folks. I did fight on the copyright claims at times because I was like, wait, no, this, for one thing, it's not the correct song, but it didn't matter. The um, the system is inclined for the person doing the strike. You know, um, whoever's doing the strike has pretty much the power. Um, which is obviously, a lot of people have been really upset about because, um, if a person's in the wrong and they still say, sorry, we're not going to release the claim, then the person that is being claimed would have to take legal matters into stopping, telling them to remove that claim. Um, and let's face it, not everybody can afford a lawyer. I know that I can't. So, um, or at least um, I wouldn't be able to, do a long term, you know, um, but I would definitely have to, um, I would have to basically do like a countersue on the person as well, and basically say, hey, you're going to be paying my lawyer fees, you know, um, at a bare minimum, even if you pull the claim, you're going to be, you need to, pay my lawyer, you know, that kind of thing. I don't have all the money in the world. I can't afford a lawyer. Okay. I mean, who can? I mean, some people can. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This is on the 25th, so I'm going to go ahead and schedule this one to be released on, oh, the 1st. Okay. Nope, not at 10:30. At 11:30. I want 11:30. There we go. Scheduled. Now that one's a really long video there. Joined Blackheart for a very long time playing Genshin Impact. So, okay, let's see. We got a couple of quick videos on the 27th here. So let's see what these are all about. Pega. Um, okay. Let's see. Okay, let me go ahead and get this Pega video ready. Okay. Pause and resuming. Case processing. Challenge. Not quite sure why I'm not getting the... Did I not add that link into my description? Probably not. All right, let's see. Get rid of module quiz. We're doing the challenge. Let's see, recording date was on the 27th. And everything else looks good. I'm gonna schedule that for let's see. Okay, we have a Pega scheduled on June 4th. So we'll go ahead and set this one up for June 5th. There we go. Schedule that. Okay, got an 8-minute video here. Not quite sure exactly what. Oh, right. Let's see. Get rid of those. Um, how shall I address this video? Brief discussion on mouse manufacturing. Is that how? I need to make sure that I'm spelling it right. I always have a hard time with spelling. Yeah, no, I spelled it right. Okay. Just life. Blog. Not really personal development, not really a personal project. Blog. Computer. Mouse. Mouse. Design. Mouse clean. There we go. Okay. Recorded on the 27th. I mean, I don't really need to worry about too much. I already have something being scheduled at tomorrow. That's a little bit extra. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and set this one for the day after at 1 p.m. There we go. Okay, we got ourselves Warframe, so we're gonna not do anything with that. We got ourselves another Pega video coming up, so we'll use that. 57. Okay, now, what was this video about? It's on the 28th, so what was I doing on the 28th? Data validation. Okay. Right, so we got ourselves a little bit of extra information here. Module and module quiz. I think that was about as much as I did concerning those particular topics on this, but let me verify. Yeah, okay. Looks like that was about it for that. So go ahead and use that thumbnail. Close these out. Module quiz, and then take the topic of data validation and put it in as well. Okay, it was done on the 28th. And we're going to schedule this for the 6th at 11 a.m. Because we were yeah, our last scheduled one is on the 5th, so there we go. All right. I was quickly afraid just a second because I was like, oh wait, um, you know, I was a little afraid that maybe the music that I was listening to was being played. I'm like, oh wait, I do have that muted, right? You guys aren't gonna be like, or I'm not gonna get hit with like a copyright claim like, you know, as soon as I'm done with the live stream, right? And no, okay. I'm good. I'm good. Needed to do a double check on that. All right. Okay, we got another Warframe after that, so we don't need to worry about that one. Got another Pega video coming up, so and most likely this is the challenge, so for that particular validating data. Yeah, it's the same title, so show more, we're going to be removing some tags here because we don't need module quiz, or the data validation because it's just a challenge. There we go. Recording date was on the 29th. There we go. Scheduled that for the 7th at 11 a.m. There we go. Seeing the last one was on the 6th, so. Okay. Let's see. Terraria. Um, Starting a new world. Let me do this as like, I've been doing like, parts. So, um, so for this one, I'm going to do, um, kind of like, I'm going to name them chapters because I'm going to be doing the, I'm kind of redoing the, gameplay by myself. So I want them to kind of stand out a little bit differently. Although it makes me wonder if I should maybe just go ahead and put them in a different playlist altogether instead of just trying to like combining them into Terraria itself. Um, I'm not sure. I wonder what everybody would kind of think about that. Okay. Okay, so we did that on the 29th, so I want to release this on the 5th. And I will set it at, let's put it at 1 p.m. And then we will release the Blackheart Terraria video. Let's, wait, I can add him directly as a, instead of just kind of like putting his name, I can also like reference his channel as well. Hold on a second. Let me look at this. Um, Let me do it this way. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, now. Hmm, let's see. What all did we do? I mean, we did quite a fair amount, but like, what is some like the major hits? Um, Actually, I think we fought Plantera, right? Fairly early. So, I mean, it didn't take us very long. We also had the Eclipse fighting as well. Hmm. I think we fought Plantera earlier than that. Let's see. Trying to remember exactly when though. Right, I haven't used the potions yet for Plantera, so we did we attack her after we found all of the hearts? Hold on, let me verify this real quick. Hmm. Okay, hold on. Let me. No, wait. I don't see the potions and the like anymore, so... And this was near the very end of it all, so... I think we fought her fairly early. Yeah, still earlier than that. Still earlier than that. But after that, yeah, this is where we were kind of doing we were getting ready for Plantera, I believe, so. Yep, there it is. Plantera has awoken. Okay, that was on the 29th as well. There we go. Just next all that, and then we will go ahead and set this up for the 5th as well, and then we'll set it for, let's just do 11:30 a.m. I mean, I'm putting a lot of videos all at like once, just kind of coming out all at once, so it's like, oof, quite a bit to kind of deal with, I'm sure, so. Okay. Well, that's it for a lot of the more recent videos. And we only got about 4 more minutes before we need, or no, 6 more minutes before I should really um, consider um, moving on to Final Fantasy VII. But before we do that, I really want to um, like get like an older video out at the very least. So I mean, I did a lot of the more recent videos, which is okay because I'm still dealing with them and uploading them so I don't have to like worry about them in the future. But um, it um, it's still, quite a lot for me to, um, to, um, I need to kind of stay ahead of the curve as much as I can. So, okay. So in this particular video, we're gonna go to our old videos here. We're gonna take a look at our Mass Effect video here and see. Uh, Sorry, wanted to try to take care of something real quick on my. There we go. My mind, I was obviously my focus was a little elsewhere, so apologies on that. Um, okay. Disable the bomb before it goes off. Alright, there's that. Recording date was the 14th. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and schedule that. Now um, we're gonna go back to like, scheduling in the future there. So our latest old video is gonna be our latest old video. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Um, was scheduled for the 27th, so this one is going to be scheduled for the 28th of June at noon. There we go. Okay, and that's about it. We're going to go ahead and close on down on this portion. So I'm going to go ahead and start switching on over to Final Fantasy VII here. So give me a little bit of time to set all that up. So in the meantime, I'm going to switch this over to the scene collection for Final Fantasy VII. There's going to be a slight delay. Um, so, the starting screen will be up. I'll be able to, do the, my normal starting recording so that, everybody can kind of see, hey, um, we have our normal intro for the VODs. So, but in the meantime, that'll allow for you to, take a quick break, grab something to drink, grab a snack, stretch, you know, get away from the computer a little bit, just or whatever using to watch me currently live. Um, but go ahead and give yourself a little bit of a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, so stay right there. I'll be back. Okay, there's the audio for the mic. Let's go ahead and get the properties for the headset. There we go. And now let's go ahead and run the actual game, shall we? Make sure that it's actually showing for everybody. It is. Awesome. Hopefully it isn't too loud for everybody. Okay. So wanted to address something here real quick. You guys are hearing the music, right? Yeah, okay. I saw the bars. So I wanted to let everybody know, if you're like watching my videos on YouTube, or if you're coming into the stream for the very first time, my saves were deleted. They're no longer here. Now, last video, um, we had some problems because it just would not, um, you know, the... Oh, I forgot to change the category. Let me go ahead and take care of that real quick here. Sorry about that. Final Fantasy 7. There we go. So now everybody knows that I'm actually playing the game right at the moment. Okay. Apologies for that. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna turn down my volume a little bit. So, as much as I love the music right at this moment in time, I wanted to hear myself think. Okay. So, in the last video, I was having a difficult time. Now I don't remember if I've uploaded the, most recent video where, the game just kept on failing on me. It was not playing the sounds, or just would not run at all. So when I finally came back from my break, which obviously was a fairly long break, so apologies for anybody that was like going, "Hey Jim, where's your Final Fantasy 7 videos?" Apologies on that, but a lot of things just kind of yeah. I just needed a little break for myself, so I say little, but it was more than a little. But when I finally came back to this, I was hoping, like, hey, Square Enix, fix the bug and everything would be kind of running smoothly again, and I could go right back into my old save and start, continue from there, right? Wrong. Now, first off, I don't even know if everything has been quote unquote fixed. Obviously, as you can see, I'm running the game right at this moment in time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that all the audio issues that I had previously aren't fixed either. So we'll have to see about that. Now, I've heard that saving the game on the cloud, a lot of people have had some issues with that. So, but with the fact that I lost my last save, I'm thinking maybe I should try it out. It's going to be a risk, but at least, we're not going to be losing too much at this point. We've already lost it all, so I might as well, give it a shot for at least this first video, right? Or first-ish video. So yeah, we're gonna start back over from the scratch, from the very top of it all. And we'll obviously it'll take a while to get back to where I was, because I mean I'm still gonna need to do a certain amount of grinding to get through everything anyway. So yeah, that I mean, if you want to watch all the previous videos that I did, you're welcome to. It just ends at the golden saucer and that's it. Stops there. So, hopefully we won't have any additional problems, but we'll see. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of give everybody a little bit of a heads up as to why I'm starting over. So, not It was, um, it was not my intention. You know, that everything was kind of outside of my control. So, which sucks. It sucks a lot, but like I said, not much I can do about that. So, hey, I'm gonna turn up my volume here a little bit, and let's get into a new game, shall we? As you could see, the continue wasn't lit up at all. So, there's nothing there. Now, potentially, when I finish off replaying Final Fantasy VII, it is not my first time playing this, by the way. You know, I've played through the game, I've been in the game. Um, you know, um, let's see. I've I did pretty much everything that one could do in the game except for beating Emerald. I don't think I ever beat Emerald before. If you know, you know. If you don't, we're gonna give it a try this time, and we'll see. You know, and we'll see if we can beat him. No spoilers for anybody. You know, um, no spoilers at all. Just in case someone's never played this before and they don't know what I'm talking about. Let them experience it for the very first time themselves. Okay, please. Everybody's gonna have to let me know what how the volume level is. Let's see, running. Ex-soldier. With his gigantic sword. Nope, wrong way. You know what? I should probably be trying to voice this a little bit as well. Just to kind of give people the chance to kind of read through the text. Especially if you're trying to watch this for the first time as well. So, how is my volume level versus the music? Seems very loud. Maybe I should kind of lower it down a little bit. Oh, it's lowering it for me, but maybe not for you. Okay, so if anybody's watching right at this moment in time, let me know, like, what the volume is, or what the volume level is. Is the music kind of overpowering my voice? Or, is it, like, perfect? You know, do I need to lower it a little bit to kind of handle, you know, let me know. If you're in the chat right now, if you're watching my stream, let me know, like, what the sound quality is, you know. I don't want to have everybody kind of blowing out their ears just to hear me. So, oh yeah, he was in Soldier, Jesse. But he quit and is now with us, or is with us now. Okay, I'm not gonna do any kind of like character voices or anything along those lines, so don't think of me as a voice actor because I'm not. So, I didn't catch your name. I'm Cloud, and I'm not planning on changing that, so. Cloud. Cloud, I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. How y'all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group. Targets, our target's in the North Mako reactor. We'll meet on the bridge in front of it. Hey, soldier, huh? I don't trust you. And there's Barrett. Press the directional buttons while pressing cancel to run. No, really? It's not like I wasn't already doing that. Whoa. Okay. That's something else. Is it gonna fix itself? It did. Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, that was weird. I'm gonna have, I'm gonna make a note for myself here because, I wanna, do a short on that one. FF7, clip, cloud, getting giant. All right. Now, one of the things about this is the fact that I'm not really that worried about you know, the enemies here, because, you know, the potions are gonna kind of keep me alive for the most part anyway, so. Okay. a little bit of a bug there, don't you think? Okay. Don't think I've ever seen that before. But then again, I've never went like backwards before. So normally when you're like in this, when you're like here, you're trying to like follow everybody to get to like the next part. So, you know, going backwards isn't really something that you would normally think about doing, but I mean, alright. Now, these guys can hurt because of this. Does a little bit more damage overall, so. But those potions really help out, so. Oh, sorry. I forgot to read that. You know, I'm so focused on trying to, like, catch myself back up with, getting back to the golden saucer that, you know, I forget that if you're, like, watching me for the very first time, then, you know, you might prefer that I, you know, say the dialogue, so. Or maybe you're having a hard of hearing or the like, which, apologies for anybody that, you know, I don't have any, I mean, I could see about trying to get a, like, voice-to-text translation, but I often find that sometimes that doesn't, or, obviously it's gotten better, but it's not like perfect either from what I've seen anyway. So so I think, you know, I tend to think, you know, keep the like the hearing impaired closed captions to, you know, professionals that will, like, you know, type out the words for you for the most part. So. But that's my thinking. But I mean, you never know. You know, with the way, you know, computers are working nowadays, you know, AIs are, you know, becoming more and more prevalent. Yo, this your first time in a reactor? No. After all, I did work for Shinra, you know. Planet's full of Mako energy. People here use it every day. It's the lifeblood of this planet, but Shinra keeps sucking the blood out with these weird machines. I'm not here for a lecture. Let's just do it. Alright, you come with me from now on. Alright. First off, Biggs and I got the code for this door. And we just talked to Biggs. He opens up the door. And Jesse has the code for the next door, so. Think how many of our people risk their lives just for this code. And now, here's the thing. I do like how they expanded Avalanche in the remake. But you only see, you know, Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, and Barrett, well, and Tifa, that are part of Avalanche. You don't see any additional people, so I do like how they kind of added like additional personnel, even though they were kind of nameless, but still, I did kind of enjoy, appreciate that little touch. So. Go and grab this. Into the elevator. Push that button over there. Over here. Switch on. I mean, for as tall as what Cloud is, that button is really high up. Little by little, the reactors drain out all the life. Then that'll be that. It's not my problem. Planet's dying, Cloud. The only thing I care about is finishing this job before security and the roboguards come. Either very slow elevator or it goes down quite a ways. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, there really isn't that much here in terms of like items to get, so because, as much as I might like want to like go around and try to like collect additional items, they did, a fairly good job in this, in that, they didn't like hide too many things. So push OK in front of the ladder to grab onto it. Then use the directional button to climb up and down. Nope. Received potion. Push OK in front of... yep, okay. It's like, but I've already done it once. Oh yeah, wasn't um okay, there's two things that I need to do. First, hold on a second. First thing that I need to do is I need to get a button layout of FF7. Keyboard controls, images, didn't, did I already have this kind of saved? I might not have saved it. Alright, well, we'll just kind of save that for right now. And the other thing that I wanted to do was, um, it's been a while since um, oh boy, I don't really see it anymore. Oh boy, this is gonna be a little rough. Um, so let's see. It's been a while since I've tried to look for the strategy guide and I lost the link to it. Oh, I don't want to buy it. I want to read it. Let's see. Um, okay, there we are. I found it again. I should. Let me go ahead and save this for. Let's see, put it on the games. There we go. Okay, so there is a um, for anybody that doesn't know, okay, there, when I first got the game, it was it was huge. Okay, it was the, I mean, the amount of content in Final Fantasy VII blew all the previous Final Fantasies out of the water. Okay. So it was pretty much recommended that you get yourself a strategy guide for Final Fantasy VII back in the day. And back then, there was the Brady Games official Final Fantasy VII strategy guide. And that had, just page upon page of like all the characters, all the abilities, um, where to find them, that kind of stuff. So It can be, you know, plus they get offer like, you know, hints and the like um, to try to, you know, get through the content. But obviously, uh, so here's the thing. I don't remember like where every single last little piece of equipment is. Um, so I'll refer to the strategy guide from time to time to get the to see, you know, if I found like all the equipment within the area, because sometimes you can't go back there. So once you leave a particular location, most likely you won't be able to get back. So yeah. Okay. One thing that I want to do is there is an option of displaying all of the um, displaying where everything is for the most part. Trying to remember. Normally, I think you hit the select button back then, but they're not really giving me the select button here, so let me see. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Nope. Nope. I am hitting the keys here at the moment. There it goes. Delete. So it gives you the, oh, I don't know if you all can actually see it or not, but or you know, see my mouse. You know, it gives you the arrows to kind of show you, hey, you know, this is where you want to kind of go to, or you know, here's the exits, you know, kind of thing. So it can be quite handy if you're in a spot where you can't really easily see, you know, where you can go. So like, for example, right here, you would think, hey, this is doorway. You know, can you enter in? Nope. Not possible. Alright. I mean, I got enough potions. I'm gonna heal up. And okay, that concerned me a little bit, because normally normally it shows you, like, you know, which like what slots you can save to, because normally, you know, you're not quite sure what um, um, you know, maybe you have like multiple different cards, or maybe you had a memory card that had like multiple amounts of um, you know, cards built into it, kind of thing, so you can kind of switch between them if you wanted to. That didn't show any openings at all, so while Yeah, I did save the game here. I'm a little worried that it wasn't going to... It's not like an official. See, all these are grayed out. Normally that indicates that, hey, there's nothing here that you can save it to. So, that's all. Also, you know, the fact that, as you can see, I don't have no saved games. You know, I saved one down here for the parade that one time, remember? So yeah, nothing. I'm gonna use magic on this guy because he's weak to magic, or weak to lightning. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay. Nice. There's another potion. Materia, and unfortunately, we can't use that right at the moment because we don't have that option. Which is kind of unfortunate because it's like, you know, hey, I can use that right now. I know what I'm doing, but story. When we blow this place, it ain't gonna be nothing more than a hunk of junk. Cloud, you set the bomb. Shouldn't you do it? Just do it. I gotta watch to make sure you don't pull nothing. Fine, I'll do it. Watch out. This isn't just a reactor. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong, Cloud? Hurry it up. Yeah, sorry. This whole opening scenario, by the way, is so much faster in this game than it is in the remake. It is ridiculous. In the remake, you have to, it takes like, you know, probably close to an hour, if not two, just to get to this battle. And then the battle itself is like, oh my god. Alright. Raising out the tail. Not yet, huh? Okay. There it goes. Cloud, Barrett, be careful. Attack while its tail is up. It's gonna counterattack with its laser. So we just gotta wait. Okay, there it goes. And done. That was what? Maybe 2 minutes? 3 minutes or so? Level up. Awesome. Come on, let's get out of here. 10 minutes to detonation. Don't worry. We've got plenty of time. Normally you can kind of get everything done by like, 3 minutes or so. So it's not like I'm gonna be like really struggling for time here. But just in case. You still get attacked by enemies, so come on. Ah. Wasn't letting me grab back attack, huh? There we go. Nice. There we go. Let's go save Jesse. You alright? My leg got stuck. Thanks. Come on. Having a little bit of a hard time trying to grab onto the ladder. Boom, 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 boom. They pretty much give you a lot of time in this particular section, to be able to kind of, get through it all. Now, if you were just like walking, then you might be kind of that close, but just running around is fairly easy to do. Let's go! Because we just have to leave this particular area, and that's it. Boom, 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 boom. 6 minutes to leave the area? No problem. And thankfully these enemies aren't like, stunning us or, putting us, doing, magic spells or anything like that. Code deciphered. Alright, be careful. Code deciphered. We already got the one chest that's over there, so we just need to go down here and we're done. See, I still had 5 more minutes left, so. Boom. That should keep the planet going, at least a little longer. Yeah. Okay, everyone, now everyone get back. Kaboom. Oh, poor Wedge. Alright. Alright. Now let's get out of here. Rendezvous at Sector 8 station. Split up and get on the train. I do like how everybody kind of went in different directions there for the most part. It's about your money. Wait till we get back. Except for Barrett and myself, who's gonna be kind of following Jesse there. But, you know, I'm not gonna be running into any kind of enemies here, at least I don't think I will. And you can't go back into Blazing Inferno. So. Loveless. Oh. Everybody's panicking. Excuse me. What happened? You better get out of here. But, yeah, nothing hay allows for some extra interaction, so. Don't see many flowers around here. Oh, these? Do you like them? They're only one gil. I'll buy one. Oh, thank you. Here you are. Goodbye, flower girl. Oh, went right back to right back there. Go down this way. Just what the hell's going on? Good question. Don't know. Item. Potion. Wonder what that is on the wall over there. Let's see. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Mako energy doesn't last forever. Mako is the planet's life source. The end is in sight. Protectors of the planet. Avalanche. Okay, I think that was about it in this particular area. No one else to really talk to or anything along those lines, so. This is where we get into some more fights. Hey, you there! I'm gonna fight them for some more experience. Might as well, right? It's not like these guys can beat me, so. Now, I mean, if you wanted to, you can run away. But, I mean, this gives you money, this gives you AP, and it potentially could give you an item. So, and you know, money, experience, AP. So, I mean, why wouldn't you want to do that? Now, I had a friend at one point in time, he tried to escape from pretty much everything. And I would often find him getting really upset because he couldn't even, he got to a point where he couldn't get past the mobs themselves to even get to the boss. So one more fight. Actually, clear that guy out. Now we don't have to worry about a back attack anymore. There we go. Over here. That's as far as you go. I don't have time to mess around with you guys. Enough babbling. Grab them! Whee! Great timing for that train. And it just so happens that it's the right train to be on. Cloud never came. Cloud, think he was killed? No way. Cloud. All the fighting that happened above. Say, do you think Cloud's gonna stay on and fight for Avalanche? How the hell would I know? Do I look like a mind reader? If you all weren't such screw-ups. Hey Barrett, what about our money? Nothing. Sorry. Ah. Knock knock. Coming in. Cloud. Looks like I'm a little late. You're damn right you're late. Come waltzing in here making a big scene. It's no big scene. Just what I always do. Swear word, swear word, swear word, swear word. Having everyone worried like that, you don't give a damn about no one but yourself. Meh. You were worried about me? What? That's coming out of your shirt, hotshot. Wake up. We're moving out. Follow me. Hey, Cloud. You were great back there. Cloud. We'll do even better next time. Careful. I'll shut this. It's not like he came jumping through it by himself already, but, you know, whatever. Oh, Cloud, your face is pitch black. There you go. Say, thanks for helping me back there at the reactor. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there really isn't anything here that, you know, you can kind of collect. So it's just kind of moving through. Last train out of Sector 8 station. Last stop is Sector 7 train graveyard. Expected time of arrival is 12:23 a.m. Midgard Standard Time. Boof. This is why I hate the last train. Oh boy. Huh? This is my home, so make yourselves at home. You see the headlines in the Shinner Times? Terrorists that bombed #1 reactor are based somewhere in the slums. News travels fast, apparently. Blowing up a reactor, they sure put some thought into this one. They must have real calculating leader. I wonder what they'll do next. Who knows? Stop acting like a damn kid. Sit down and shut up. Alright, we need to talk with Jesse to kind of move the plot along, so. This train hasn't switched to security mode yet. I'm sure that will change by tomorrow. Someday Avalanche is gonna be famous, and me too. Yep, that it will there, Wedge, that it will. Hey Cloud, you wanna look at this with me? It's a map of the Megar rail system. Let's look at it together. I'll explain it to you. I like this kind of stuff. Bombs and monitors, you know, flashy stuff. Okay, it's about to start. This is a complete model of the city of Megar. It's about 1/10,000th of scale. The top plate is about 50 meters above ground. A main pillar supports the plate at the center, and there are other support pillars built in each section. The #1 reactor we blew up was in the northern section. Then there's #2, #3, all the way up to the #8 reactor. The 8 reactors provide Megar with electricity. Each town used to have a name, but no one in Megar remembers them. Instead of names, we refer to them by numbered sectors. That's how things turned out. Phew. Look what's next. Look. This is the route the train is on. The route spirals around the main pillar. We should be coming around the center right now. Each checkpoint has an ID sensor device. Checks the identities and backgrounds of each passenger on the train, and is linked up to the central data bank at Shinra headquarters. We definitely look suspicious, so we're using fake IDs. Speak of the devil. That light means that we're in the ID security check area. When the lights go off, you never know what kind of creeps will come out. We're almost back now. What a relief. I know. Next time I'll make one just for you. Looking forward to it. Okay, I'll put a little extra effort and make it with a bang. I'm seeing stars. This sucks. I hate the dark. Don't act so damn big, Barrett. Look, you can see the surface now. The city don't have no day or night. If that plane were there, we could see the sky. Couldn't get back to the other two, so. A floating city. Pretty unsettling scenery. Huh? Never expect to hear that out of someone like you. You're just full of surprises. The upper world, a city on a plate. It's covered with that blanket of blank pizza that people underneath are suffering. And the city below is full of polluted air. On top of that, the reactors keep draining up all the energy. Then why doesn't everyone move onto the plate? Don't know. Probably because they ain't got no money. Or maybe Because they love their land no matter how polluted it gets. I know, no one lives in the slums because they want to. It's like this train. It can't run anywhere except where its rails take it. These small little cutscenes. Nice. Everybody's going home. Excuse me. Okay. Yo, get over here, y'all. All y'all. When you've been a train man as long as I have, you see a lot of people and a lot of lives. People meeting, partying, joy, sadness. After a while, it doesn't even get to you anymore. I wonder how long it's been. There's an invisible rail between me and passengers. They could never live their lives. I'm just a train man, plain and simple. It's easier that way. There we go. This mission was a success, but don't get lazy now. The hard part's still to come. Don't you all be scared of that explosion. Because the next one's going to be bigger than that. Meet back at the hideout. Move out. And obviously that way is the train graveyard. We don't need to go that way. We'll get there eventually. So, I'm not letting you go tonight. Wow. Is there somewhere we could go to be alone? Wow. There's only the train graveyard around here, and they say there's ghosts around too. Damn. What? Everybody's trying to be sneaky going back to the hideout. It's like, guys, you're not being that sneaky. Hey now. Oops. What on earth are you doing? Just butt out. Jeez. Huh? You came to see it too? There was a bombing on top. If this pillar should come down, everyone in the slums is dust. Well, there's no point in worrying about that. Hey, check it out. It's huge, ain't it? Yeah, that's not foreshadowing. We'll come back here at some point as well. Ooh, excuse me. This is a strange and wonderful place. This is my place. But you come here whenever you want. See you, bro. Yo, Cloud, over here, now. I'm busy. So if anybody understands, typically what I like to do, and it typically gets mirrored by a lot of others, is make 2 saves. So if you might have like missed something, or maybe you're like in a spot that is really hard to you're like in a situation that's really hard to get out of, like maybe you're in a particular area that is really full of monsters that can kick your ass, and you don't have any like health items or something like that, like you are in dire straits, and sometimes it might be better for you to go back, not to the, to your current save, but to the one previous. So What the hell do you want? You know who I am? Nope. You can't pass. I got a miserable job keeping scum like you from trying to sneak in here. Wow, you're great. Damn right. Don't waste time talking. What I always say. But, And then, of course, this man's reply. Excuse me, you can't pass without the proper clearance. Did I do good this time? Gotta be tougher. But, This right here is probably me. I stutter a lot, so. Alright, let's head on through. Get out of the bar, everyone! Ah! Everyone's like, God damn it, Bert. And Tifa's trying to apologize to everybody. Did you hear? No, what? There's a news update. They said that there's a terrorist explosion up above, and that this time it was a Mega reactor. You know what that means? No, what? You see, I keep on top of these things, and if you ask me, if you knock out Megar's power, then all the computers and signals are going to be knocked out too. Financially, there must have been about 1 billion gil worth of damage. And that ain't all. A lot of innocent people got killed too. If that explosion had been in the middle of the night, that would have been one thing. At least the people could have gone in their sleep. Explosions, explosions. Oh man, Avalanche is so cool. Keep that thought line. I'm not opening up. Go away. Oh, blank. What the hell's wrong tonight? I thought that long blackout was strange. They say a Mega reactor was destroyed above. I was just sitting here drinking, watching the news by myself. And all of a sudden I get kicked out of the blank store. What's up with that? You guys want me to swear? I mean, I could swear. Doesn't really bother me at all. Oh, geez, I'm blitzed. I just love them homemade cocktails, but they sure do creep up on you. Let's see. You dried up, old geese? You tired? Why don't you rest up on the 3rd floor of my house? There's just one condition. You gotta give me some cash. Nope. Cheap fuck. Hey, wait a minute, you. You just can't walk out of here without buying something. Might be unhealthy for you, if you know what I mean. Okay. We already have the assault bangle, or the assault gun. We don't need any grenades. And we need about 3 iron bangles to equip on everybody, so there we go. There we go. Hey, what the? You! Anyone talking to me must be a novice. I used to be in soldier, the name's Cloud. Used to be with soldier. You got no business with you. Huh. Well, I never heard of you. So basically, you know, if anybody's not aware, this is like a tutorial area. You can basically, you know, come here and ask questions. Or, you know, you can kind of come here and go, you know, there's little details here that will, who the hell are you? No unauthorized access. Since today's special, I'm gonna let you in on GCP the news, but you gotta keep it to yourself. Do you know about what's been going on? Everyone's in a buzz about that terrorist group Avalanche blowing up the Sector 1 Mako reactor. On the surface, they say they're an anti-Shinra group, but in reality, they say they're just out to kill as many people as they can. Ha ha ha. That's a good one, ain't it? While they're busting things up on top, the only ones making out good are us weapon stores. Now if we can just get rid of this backstock, we'll be doing okay. About that again. You must be sick of hearing it, but it's been so long since there was any real news here. You're worried where it's all heading, right? Not really. Okay, so door is locked, so we'll have to like come back here later. So, and here's that, you know, third story where, you know, we could sleep in the room if we really wanted to, but we don't need to. This is a slum, so don't think you can stay for free. What are you gonna do? Doesn't just seeing the bed makes you sleepy? Nope. Tough guy, huh? You better sleep when you can. You better save when you can. That's the trick of being tough. Remember that, old dude. Let's see. Yep, nothing else in there. Alright. Let's see. We're closed today. Come back tomorrow. Sure. Okay. Nothing else around, so. Barrett. Okay, going ahead. I can't talk with him again, so. Yo, you, Cloud. Get off your slow-moving ass. Papa! Not quite. Marlene, are you gonna say anything to Cloud? Welcome, Cloud. Looks like everything went well. Did you fight with Barrett? Yep. I should have known. He's always pushing people around, and you've always been in fights ever since you were little. I was worried. There she is. Hello, Tifa. Flowers? How nice. I almost never see them here in the slums. But a flower for me? Oh, Cloud, you shouldn't have. So for those that know, you know, but basically your choices here have a slight effect, you know, later on in the game. So like, for example, buying the flower, you know, gives you a little bit of a boost for that one particular character. Same with what's gonna happen here. If I give it to Marlene, not much really happens. But if I give it to Tifa, a little boost in that particular character. So, thank you, Cloud. That smells wonderful. Maybe I should fill the store with flowers. Oh, Cloud. Tifa really knows how to cook. Hey, let me tell you something. Tifa always lets me taste her cooking. And look at me now, I'm roly-poly. Don't know whether I should be happy or sad, but it's good food and drinks that make this shop famous. Ah, nothing like that first drink after a job. Why don't you have one too? Nah. What? You're telling me you're too good to drink with me? Don't act big-headed just because you were in Soldier. Hey, Wedge. You're getting all excited. Stop making such a mess. Sorry, Cloud. Marlene seems a little shy. Alright, and then... Papa, welcome home. You alright, Barrett? Great. Get in here, fools. We're starting the meeting. Throat's feeling a little worn right at the moment. I'm thinking maybe I should kind of call it here pretty soon. Had a little acid this morning, so throat's a little raw right at the moment, so should probably call it here pretty soon. We'll see. We'll wait until like the next save. So, how about something to drink? Give me something hard. Just a minute. I'll make you one for you. You know, I'm relieved you made it back safely. What's with you all of a sudden? That job wasn't even tough. I guess not. You were in Soldier. Make sure you get your pay from Barrett. Don't worry. Once I get that money, I'm out of here. Cloud, you feeling alright? Not really. I'm just kidding. Yeah, why? No reason. You just look a little tired, I guess. Better go down below. That's the one thing that I kind of missed from the remake. They had this little game machine here that you can just activate and go downstairs into the hideout. They didn't have that in the remake. Kind of missed that. Oh, okay. I kind of wanted to talk with Jesse there, but sure. Let's try this again. You think I'm a little too uptight? Nope. Well, that's okay. Don't worry about me. Don't look at, I don't look like it, but I'm a coward at heart. Oops. Hey, look at the news. What a blast. Think it was all because of my bomb? But all I really did was just make it like a computer told me. Oh no, I must have made a miscalculation somewhere. Yo, Cloud, there's something I want to ask you. Was there anyone from Soldier fighting us today? None. I'm positive. You sound pretty sure? If there was anyone from Soldier, you wouldn't be standing here now. Don't go thinking you're so bad because you were in Soldier. Yeah, you're strong. Probably all them guys in Soldier are. But don't forget that you're skinny ass working for Avalanche now. Don't get no ideas about hanging on to Shinra. Staying with Shinra? You asked me a question and I answered it, that's all. I'm going upstairs. I want to talk about my money. Shucks, money. Papa, you're so great. Poor Biggs. Wait, Cloud. Tifa, let him go. Looks like he still misses the Shinra. Shut up. I don't care about neither Shinra nor Soldier. But don't get me wrong. I don't care about Avalanche or the planet for that matter. Money. Oh my, it must have been for a lot of it. Sure, well, what the hell? It's a verbal agreement. Now let me figure this out. Oh, stop it, Cloud. Did you hear me? President Shinra. Today the #1 reactor was bombed. The terrorist group Avalanche has claimed responsibility for the bombing. It is expected that Avalanche will continue its reign of terror. With citizens of Midgar, there is no need to fear. I've immediately mobilized soldiers to protect our citizenry against this senseless violence. Thank you and good night. Shutting things up with everyone for me. Papa, you're so great. Shucks, money. Now, I can barely hear it right now. But in the original version, you can hear him just going ham on the punching bag, you know. I don't, you know, you'd have to like raise up your speakers a lot to try to hear the, you know, going on right at the moment, so. But I can barely hear it. Cloud, you say you don't care, but you came to talk to me. Cloud, you just wanted friends. Isn't that right? I really don't care. You're terrible. Real cold-blooded. Alright. And just walk out a little bit. There's Tifa again. Listen, Cloud, I'm asking you. Please join us. Sorry, Tifa. The planet is dying. Slowly but surely, it's dying. Someone has to do something. So let Barrett and his buddies do something about it. It's got nothing to do with me. So, you're really leaving? You're just gonna walk out out ignoring your childhood friend? What? I can say that or sorry. You forgot to promise too. Promise? So you did forget. Remember, Cloud? It was 7 years ago. Flashback. Look, the bell. Do you remember? Yeah, back then. I thought you would never come, and I was getting a little cold. Sorry I'm late. You said you wanted to talk to me about something? Come this spring, I'm leaving town for Midgar. All the boys are leaving town. But I'm different from them. I'm not just going to find a job. I want to join Soldier. I'm gonna be the best there is, just like Sephiroth. Sephiroth? The great Sephiroth? Nope. Isn't it hard to join Soldier? I probably won't be able to come back to this town for a while. Huh? If you make it, will you be in the newspapers? I'll try. Hey, let's make a promise. If you get really famous and I'm ever in a bind, you'll come save me, alright? What? If I'm ever in trouble, my hero will come and rescue me. I want to experience that at least once. What? Come on, promise me. Alright, I promise. You remember now, don't you? I promise. I'm not a hero and I'm not famous, so I can't keep a promise. But you got your childhood dream, didn't you? You joined Soldier? So come on, you gotta keep our promise. Or your promise. Bear just casually climbing up. What a sec, big time soldier. A promise is a promise. Here. Received Barrett's stash. 1,500 gil. This is my pay? Don't make me laugh. What? Then you got the next mission lined up? I'll do it for 3,000. What? It's okay, it's okay. You're really hurting for help, right? That money's for Marlene's schooling. 2,000. Thanks, Cloud. Nothing going on here, so... That's the other thing about, this one versus the remake. You basically fall asleep at the hideout, whereas in the remake you sleep at a halfway house, a hotel, something like that. So good morning, Cloud. Did you sleep well? Bear snoring kept me up. Next to you, who wouldn't? Wink, wink. I don't know what you mean. I'm going this time. Let's see, can I talk with Marlene? Doesn't seem like it. Our target's the Sector 5 reactor. Head for the station first. I'll fill you in on the train. Yo, Cloud. Before the next mission, I want to ask you... I got something I want to ask you. I don't really know how to use material. I'll give you that material we found. Just teach me how to use it. Okay. So... I've already gone through this once before. I really don't want to go through it again. I know how to handle materia. I mean, if you really want to see the explanation, I've done it before. It's on my playlist. So you can go there and watch it if you really want to. Or, I'd also recommend getting the game yourself and playing through the game because it's an awesome game. So, but so this is what makes them guys and soldiers so great, huh? Okay, I'll ask Jesse again later, but you're in charge of the material. Cloud, I got a message from the weapon shop man upstairs. He's got something he wants to give you. Don't forget. Marlene, you watch the store while we're gone. Alright, good luck. She's very young to be in charge of an entire store. But... Alright, think I'm just gonna go to the safe spot in the weapon shop here. So, all right, I need to equip everybody's iron bangle here. Alright. Oh wait. Right, restore. We'll give it to Tifa for now. There isn't any other... Ah, come on. Yeah. You don't need anything here, so... There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. And then kind of call it because, like I said, my thread's feeling a little rough right at the moment. So, and I don't want to overwork it. So, hey there, Jones. How you doing there, buddy? I plan to. No worries on that. But yeah, my throat's feeling a little worn right at the moment. Normally I would go for another 2.5 hours, but I don't know. This morning really kind of gave my throat a little rough time. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it here and kind of call it now. I apologize for anybody that wants to kind of watch me continue with the game, but I'll pick this back up again next week. So don't worry, I'll be back. I'll continue through the game, so don't stress. But yeah, I don't necessarily want to lose my voice either. So hopefully everybody understands. We're gonna go ahead and call it at this point. So I want to thank everybody for watching that short session. I know, but stick around. My intention is to play through the entire Final Fantasy VII again. And just to reiterate, it's not my first time playing through it. I've been in the game before. I've pretty much done everything other than defeat Emerald. So if you know, you know. If you don't, we'll get to it. Okay. I do want to defeat Emerald in this particular playthrough. I've seen instances where it's like, some people have were able to use a particular like materia or item that allowed for an easier time with Emerald. But I never figured that part out, and like the strategy books at the time when I first played it never really discussed it either. So, I tried to do it the old-fashioned way, and well, I uh, I was not able to do enough damage. So, not that I was in any danger of dying myself, but it was still one of those things where it's like, I couldn't. There's basically a time limit. If if you don't defeat them by that time limit, game ends. You're done. He basically goes supernova and you're gone. So, but I've heard that there's a way to stop the timer, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So, um, but the the way that I knew on how to try to do it is use Knights of the Round over and over and over again with the rest of your teammates just basically mimicking it over and over and over again just so um, just to defeat it. But obviously, um, it Knights of the Round takes a long time to go through as well, so it's not always a well, it is and it isn't, so but we'll get there, you know. But obviously that's most likely, you know, end content. So, but obviously try to keep, spoilers away, just for anybody that's never actually played the game. Um, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Um, so you will eventually see it. I would also recommend anybody that has never played this game to get yourself a copy and play through it because, you know, I love it. You know, it has an awesome soundtrack. Um, the gameplay is really good. It's challenging at times, so you know, you have a lot of, um, you know, I've always enjoyed it, but it's been a long time since I played it, so hence the reason why I'm playing it again. So, but that's it. Uh, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. So, Dominic Jones, thank you for stopping on by. Thank you for chatting. I appreciate it, bud. Hopefully you'll join me again next week when I continue with FF7. Um, Once FF7 original is done, then I'll see about trying to get my hands on the remake and playing through that. I played through it a little bit, but I didn't get to the end on the remake. Obviously, there has been changes in the remake versus the original, so but I just want to kind of I do want to try to show the differences, but obviously that will take a little bit of time. So uh, it'll take a little bit of time just to get through the original. So but yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully I catch you next time. Until then, take care. Have a good night. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And I'll catch you strangers next time.